Hello students, welcome back to our maths class. Today we will continue this session with the new chapter you have, that is chapter number 5, lines and angles. Very interesting children, geometry. You will enjoy learning it. Okay, so let us start first with the basic concept here about points here. What is a point, children? Okay, so point. A point is a geometrical element which has no dimensions, means it cannot extend not on the right, left, up or down. That means without dimension. It is a position or location on a plane surface. Children, what do you understand by plane surface here? Plane surface means wherever you can write, you can draw, you can scribble. For you, your plane is your notebook where you write something, right? And for me, my board is my plane. So, it is a location or a position on a plane surface which are denoted by a single capital letter. Children, you can see I have marked here point A. Always we denote the points by capital letters, point A, point P, point Q and so on. Okay. So, this is something about point. That is a basic concept from where the geometry begins. Okay. Now, next children we have line. A line is a straight path which has no end points. Okay, this is a major thing here to remember. It has no end points. It is made up of infinitely many points with infinite length and no end point. Okay, children, you can see that this is a straight path. It goes in one particular straight path only. It will have no end point. The two arrows mark on its end. That shows that it is going to extend infinitely on the both the side. As it extends, there cannot be any end points, right? So, you can say that it is made up of many points. This line is made up of many points because when points are joined together, they make a line. So, it is clear that a line is made up of many points, it has no end points and it extends infinitely on both the sides. In short form, children, how do we write here? Symbolically, if I want to write AB, how do I write? A, capital, always we write in capitals only, and symbolically put like this. So, this is the symbolical way we write, that is line AB. Okay. Remember this very well. Let us learn what is next. Line segment. A line segment is a straight path. This is also a straight path because it is a straight line which has two end points. It is a part of a line with finite length and two end points, children. Okay, it is a part of a line. That means you can see here, suppose I mark this a line. Suppose I mark this as A and I mark this as B. You can see that this portion here, this is line segment AB, same you can see here. That means it is a part of a line with finite length. Children, you can see as it has two end points, this will not extend here. As it is, there are no arrows on the sides, it will not extend on both the sides and it will have finite length, means a fixed measurement. For example, if I say line segment AB, this is of 5 centimeter. It will be neither 4.9 or it cannot be 5.1. It is fixed, finite. Okay. So, once again we will go with it. What it is? It is a part of a line with finite length and two end points. And how do we write symbolically? AB, here also we put it in capital and a small line on it, the top. So, this is the symbolical form to write line segment AB. Okay. Now, what is next? Ray. A ray is a line which has one end point. It has one end point, children, and endless from the another side. It is endless. You can see here I have drawn a figure of ray AB where this is the fixed end point. This means this side it is not going to extend. It is fixed there. It will not move this side. But on the another side you can see an arrow which denotes that it is going to extend from this side. Okay. So, a ray is also a line only, but it has one end point and it extends infinitely on the other end. How do we write in symbolical form, children? We write, suppose AB, here also we will write in capital ray AB. So, So this is the way we write symbolically ray AB. Let us see what is next, children. Angles, the most important part of your chapter, children. The corners made by the intersection of two rays or lines are called angles. Children, you can see here, I have drawn two figures here. Okay, you can see these are two rays, you can write it here. Okay, where AB and BC are two rays, this BA and BC, they intersect at a common point, that is B, which is called the angle of these two rays. Where these two rays intersect at a common point, that particular vertex, that corner is called the angle. So this part is, children, the angle here. Similarly, you can see two lines also, when they intersect at a common point, they give rise to four angles, different four angles you can see, which is, suppose if I denote O, YO, X, XO, Z, ZO, W and WOY are the four different angles here. So when the two rays or two lines intersect, the corners that are formed, they give rise to the angles. Okay, now let us see what is next here. Now we are going to learn little different types of angles here, means something more related to angles, little in description. Okay. Now the first related angles, children, we have is complementary angles. Children, you can see here, if the sum of two angles is 90 degree, then they are said to be complementary angles. You can see here, see the two angles when they combine each other, see, can you see here? It forms, this is 90 degree, right? So, or you can say that two angles which make up right angle are called complementary angles. Okay, see nicely it is okay. Now you can see here two angles also I have taken, one is of 40 degree, one is of 50 degree. When I total 40 plus 50, children, what do I get? I will get 90 degree, right? Similarly, one more, it is not compulsory, but whenever you add these two, it can be in the form of 40, 50, it can be in the form of 25, 65, it can be in the form of 30 and 60 and so on. But when you add those two angles, your total of both the angles should be 90 only. It should not be less, it should not be more. Okay, so let us move further. What is next here? Next, children, we have supplementary angles. If the sum of two angles is 180 degree, then they are said to be supplementary angles. Okay, so when here also same thing like complementary angles, and then you can see when two angles combine, they form 180 degree. This is 180, right? Your protector, you understand very well. So whenever they join, they give rise to 180 degree. You can see here from the picture very nicely. You will understand, right? Okay, now let what is here. And if two angles are supplementary, then they are the supplement to each other. Okay, same complementary, the sum of two angle is 90 degree, whereas in supplementary, children, the sum of two angle is 180 degree. Okay, you can see here, I have drawn the two angles here, one of 60 and one is 120. When I add these two, children, I will get 180. That means this both the angles are supplement to each other. Okay, now let us find what is next with ours. Children, we have adjacent angles. Children, we have learnt in the previous classes about adjacent sides also, adjacent angles also. But in simple, what is, it is a pair of two angles which are placed next to each other. Okay, and what is common in them? Then adjacent angles have a common vertex, a common arm, and non-common arm could be on the either side of common arm. I will explain you, children, here what they mean to tell here. First, adjacent angle. Children, this is, you can see this two. These are not adjacent angles. Why? You will tell me they are side to side, but no, they do not have a common vertex. They do not have common arm. That's so, this is not adjacent angle. Now let us do the next one. Is this figure, children, adjacent angle, angle C and angle D? Yes, this is okay. Why? Because C and D are the two angles where they meet at a common vertex. They have a common arm. This is a common arm, and the non-common arm means this arm and this arm, children. this is non-common arm are on the other two sides of the common arm. That is on the opposite sides of common arm. That is non-common arm. Okay. So, once more children, I will go with it. So, here the adjacent angles, they have a common vertex. This is the common vertex here. They have a common arm, and non-common arms are on the either side of common arm. Okay. So, this is to learn about adjacent angles. Now, children, linear pair of angles. Now, what is meaning of linear pair? You will find, what is this? Something new? Very easy, but a pair of adjacent angles whose non-common arm makes a single line, that is, they are the opposite rays. Okay. Simply you can see here, don't confuse yourself with the words here, only understand. You can see this two angles 120 and 60 degree, right? That means they are first condition, they should be adjacent angles. Okay, so 120 and 60 degree are adjacent angles here. Secondly, you can see the non-common arm, that means these two arms are opposite rays. Opposite rays means they will make a single line, children. You can see this is a common vertex and this is one side, and the opposite side is also another this side. Means both the side opposite together, they go in different opposite direction, making a straight single line. You can see the opposite, these are the opposite rays and they make a single line. So, that has to be the condition, that for linear pairs always they fall on a single line only, children. They are adjacent angles forming on a straight line, that is opposite rays only. Okay. And what is more about it? A linear pair is also a pair of supplementary angles, as the sum is 180 degree. Here also they are like supplementary angles. The sum of the linear pairs is always 180. It cannot be 179 or 181. Okay. So, what do we understand from the about linear pair, children? They are adjacent angles, okay, whose non-common arms, they fall on the single line and they make a single line, that is, they are opposite rays, and the sum of the linear pair is always 180 degree. Okay. Now, what is, you can see this figure, as I told you, 120 and 60 degree, are they linear pair? Let us learn. The above pair of angle is adjacent. You can see they are adjacent. The first condition they are satisfying, because they are having the common vertex, they have common arm, and the non-common arms are on the either side. That means they are adjacent. The first condition is okay. Then are they supplementary? Okay. The sum of these two angles 120 plus 60 degree, what it gives us? 180. That means they are supplementary also. And next we have, are they opposite rays also? You can say, children, this two are the opposite rays from, this is a common vertex, both going on the opposite side, giving rise to the opposite rays. So, all the three conditions we have to satisfy for linear adjacent angles. They should be supplementary, and third, they should fall on a single line from making the opposite rays. Okay. Now, let us learn more about what is next, children. We have the last type of angle we have here, that is vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite means what it is? When two lines intersect each other, then they form four angles. So that here you can see this figure here, when two lines are intersecting, they give rise to four angles, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, children. So, you can see here, now angle A and angle B, they are vertically opposite angles, and angle M and angle N are also vertically opposite angles. And children, one more important thing, that vertically opposite angles are always equal in their measurement. If one is 20, the other will also be 20, because it is according to the lines, the rules, that the vertically opposite angles are always equal in their measurement. You can see very nicely here the vertically opposite angles, children, here, angle ABE and angle CBD, whereas ABD and EBC are the vertically opposite angles. Two different colors you can see here, children, right? See, there's a blue color, these are the two vertically opposite angles. Similarly, we will have one more also, that is red color you can see here. These are the another pair of vertically opposite angles. Okay, so with this we end, children, this session. Hope you understood, learn this well. Thank you. Have a nice day.